Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer's Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a Follow a Sketch February layout, and today's layout I'm going to flip and actually do a double page layout. So I'm going to use the same design on both sides, but it's going to be a double page 8.5 by 11 layout. So this is my background paper. I did pull this one out of my stash, so it's not Bella Blvd. It's actually by Vicky Boutin. And I had two of them, and the middle stars actually line up perfectly to make another star down the middle, so I loved that. Here I have my circles cut. I'm going to use the green paper and the white confetti paper. I do place them down in the wrong place, so as of right now you see I have them green and white on the left hand side and then white and green on the right hand side. I need them to be white and green on the right or the left, and green and white on the right hand side. Because of the title that I chose and because of the embellishments and where they're being placed, I need those colors opposite. So first you're going to see me place them all down, getting them as straight as I possibly can, and then have to move them. So it goes pretty quickly here in a minute and it will be done. But again, I did have to readjust them. This one here is actually crooked, but I couldn't believe I did that. I wasn't really paying attention, I guess, when I was putting them down that I needed to have them. I had forgot that I needed to have them in a certain order. So I even get to putting my photos together on the photo mats, which I used that beautiful like teal color from one of the Bella Besties, and I like just moving along and then realize it once I go to start putting embellishments down, and I'll show you why here in a minute. I had to flip them. This one actually wasn't cut to the same size, so I had to adjust that one. And the photos I just matted in a collage on white cardstock. The other side of it is red. That's a Miss Kate's cardstock that I pulled from my stash. And just make sure the sides are inked up. This is actually going to go a little lower than what I have it at right now, but I'm just kind of playing, seeing what it's going to look like and if it's going to work. And my little dinosaur with the balloon fits perfectly up here at the top. I gave him a little present. And this is when I realized I need to flip the papers. Because birthday, I used a green font from, it's a thicker set, but I believe it's from Chamel. And I needed it to go on the white paper, not the green paper, because it's not going to pop on the layout since it matches almost perfectly with the green paper. So that's what I did there. And now you see I'm just pulling them up and redoing them. And you'll see this one here has a whole lot of paper underneath it that tore. But it's okay because it's just going to be recovered back up. I was just trying not to tear the circle, or the half circle. But this actually worked out perfectly for a double page layout, and I kind of like it. It's a different design. It's something I've never done before. So it definitely is something different in my albums. And it just kind of gave a little place for the embellishments to sit. And this over here, I'm going to place the title here. In the sketch, it shows the title going outside of the circle. But obviously, since it's a smaller layout, I don't really have the room to put it on the outside of the circle, but it worked perfectly to put it inside of the circle and then put birthday here, so the happy birthday is just the title. I used lots of these larger chipboard pieces, the little dinosaur, the cake. I'm going to use the little zebra, and then the little alligator down at the bottom. I'm going to use presents. I believe all of the presents off of the chipboard sheet I pulled off. These little circles, some of them were already cut and some of them I punched out. Like the striped one, I believe I punched out. The other ones I believe were already cut. So here I have everything glued down and in place. I'm going to place journaling where the teal, where the teal, uh, on the right hand side where the teal paper is showing, I'm going to put journaling there. So that's why I left that one empty. I'm going to splatter white acrylic paint, and I'm going to cover up my photos here in just a minute. I'm just mixing white acrylic paint with a little bit of water here on the glass mat so that I can splatter it around. And I don't really want it to get on his face. I don't care if it really gets on the photos. There is some blank space in the photos, and that's fine. But I definitely don't want it on his face in the photos, so that's why I covered those up. And of course, I got it on the alligator's face, so I had to wipe it off. And it wiped off fairly easy. So over here, I'm just splattering on the birthday, and I just thought the splatters added a little bit more connection, like connected it together. Since I have that stark black paper as the background with the stars, it just needed something else, which the white splatters did that for me. So here I'm pulling in some acrylic stars from Pear Tree Cut Files. And I'm going to add 5 over by the dinosaur, 5 over by the zebra, and 5 by the alligator. And I use every color except for green. The reason I didn't use green is actually don't have any more lime green stars in those, and that was my favorite color to use, so I've used up every little green star I had. But I did have red, orange, yellow, blue, and one other color, teal, like a teal blue color. So the navy or the darker blue, a teal, and then an orange, a yellow, but no green. And I think it turns out pretty cute. So I'm just going to lay out my little stars here, trying to figure out where to put them. They didn't really pop off of the black background, so they definitely had to go on the green paper. But I decided to move them up a little bit closer to the presents versus the side there. There's no real reason. I just thought they looked better up there versus right next to the presents. I'm just gluing them down, a little bit of Scotch tacky glue. And pretty much that's going to be it. I really enjoyed this layout, and I love these cute little photos of him looking in the bag and opening his presents. And it also shows some of his little friends around him watching him open presents. So it's pretty cute. And he was fascinated with opening the presents and looking inside the bag and seeing what was inside of there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. Like and subscribe, and check out the sketches over and Follow a Sketch. There's lots of people playing along. There's also a playlist down below if you'd like to check out more videos. And I should see you tomorrow with another layout. Thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe. Bye.